Yeah, I think, obviously, Danny, you got to go throughout the course of a year to try to earn that, right to play a home game. I think it's good. Kind of strange playing the same team you just played, a few days ago. So that's a little bit different. But the reality of it is it's who we play. We got to get ready to play the game. But happy to be home. Our crowd's been great all year. I've said that the entire season, how great it's been here in the Beagley Center. So obviously we're excited to be back.
How about just from a confidence standpoint, having beat everybody in the league, minus the top seed, and even against Northern Kentucky, very close game. I mean, I would imagine for the first time in a long time, this team's, from a confidence level, believes they can go out and win this thing.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I know we've certainly talked about it, since really the time we've gotten here. And this is the best week of basketball, for our conference. Each conference is a little bit different. The following week, some of the other mid-majors start. But as far as the Horizon League, I think, all 9 teams got to be really excited. I know our guys are. They've worked really hard, put in a lot of work for this thing, and there's nothing more that we want is to try to keep advancing in the tournament. As we know, it's a one-game tournament. You got to win to advance. I feel good where we're at, but we got to go out and execute.
I know it's who you played Milwaukee, but do you like this matchup, being that you just played them 2 days ago?
Milwaukee's good. I think they're much, much better than their record indicates. They've got 2 players that are very, very capable. Really 3 players of carrying a team to a win. So I think they're dangerous. I think they're very well coached. They've done a really nice job with us defensively, holding us down in our scoring. So we've got to tweak a few things here in the next 24 hours. We took off yesterday. Dana had a travel day. Would have liked it better to have an earlier game on Saturday. I think that's something that hopefully in the next couple years we talk about as a league, because you got back late afternoon yesterday, couldn't do anything yesterday. 1 day prep today, play tomorrow. Would like to have seen those games a little bit earlier to allow us to get back Saturday night and do a little bit yesterday.
Milwaukee, though, again 2 days ago. I mean, would you prefer to play someone else, I guess?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you, because that's who we play. So I don't really even know how to answer it, to be honest with you. It's just, I'm one of those guys, Dana, I just look what's ahead of me. I'm not going to look at, where we'll go even if we win tomorrow or those sorts of things. I think you just got to take it day at a time, look at who you're playing, figure out a game plan. We certainly can tweak some things, because I thought we did some good stuff in the game that we need to get some momentum from, and there's also some things that we can get better at.
Can you maybe speak on some of the postseason awards that have come in today, specifically, Quisenberry being first team all-league as a sophomore, only one other guy in school history has done that. That was a pretty special player. Can you maybe just talk about the season he's put together at such a young age?
Yeah, I think Darius is getting what he deserves. He spends a lot of time inside that gym right there, puts a lot of work in that when a lot of people aren't watching. Goes for all our guys. So you're always happy to see your kids rewarded for that. But at the end of the day, it's somebody's opinion. It's I believe each school gets 4 votes. The head coach, which we're not allowed to vote for our own players. There's two guys, I think, are SID, Jamie, and then Rob, and then a media member. I believe that's how it works. Nobody's really explained it to me. I thought Devin was very deserving. He comes off our bench and really provides a spark plug. I think Garrett Covington does a lot of the things that go unnoticed. So I like that award that the Horizon League gives out, the all-defensive team. I thought Nas certainly deserved to be on there. I think had a tremendous year. He averaged 13 points, 9 rebounds, had 6 double-doubles, led the conference in field goal percentage. So that one stings a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's somebody's opinion. You're happy for your guys, but I'm more into team awards. Winning a championship would mean much more, and I'm sure all the kids would say the same thing.
Last year, I think Milwaukee was a 9th seed. They went to the finals. One team was a 9th seed last year.
Yep.
Is this a wide open tournament, Jerrod?
I don't see why it isn't. Just looking at some of the scores, you have to have a few ingredients, Dana. Obviously, number one, you have to have the talent, you have to have the toughness, you have to have the belief, and you have to have the execution. And then I always say you have to have a little bit of luck. Luck is probably the last ingredient. So I think we have the ingredients to make a postseason run. I think a lot of these teams do, because there's a lot of good guards, there's a lot of good players. I think it's going to be the team that plays winning basketball, makes just one or two more plays than the other. So many of these games in our league have went down to the wire, as you've seen. You know, we've won a lot of close ones. We've lost a lot of close ones. We've had multiple guys make game winners. So it's exciting, I think, this time of year. And as you alluded, I think there's a belief within this building that we can make a run.
Do you tell your players to kind of not forget about Saturday, but kind of put it in the back?
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, everybody starts 0-0. You know, that is very, very true. It's a single elimination tournament, just like the NCAA tournament. So you have to kind of rely on what you did throughout the year and really how you play, your brand. Each team's different. Each team has different levels of success. How they are successful is different. You know, ours has been our defense. When we hold teams under 70 points, I think we've only lost 1 or 2 games. So if we can guard and keep people down, obviously we got to have some production from some of our main guns. There's always times in tournaments where guys step up. You know, we need 4 or 5 guys in double figures. We need to hold teams under 70, and I think that'd be a good formula for this team. But I'm excited, and I think our fans should be anxious to see the crowd. I know Coach Phillips is bringing the entire football team again. What a great thing to have. You know, the support of the student athletes. Track and field's being honored tomorrow, so their entire team will be here. So you're looking at 300 student athletes will be in the building, and that should provide some energy, because I know it did last time.
From a personal standpoint, for you as a coach and as a college basketball fan, for us as fans and media, it doesn't get any better than this time of the year. For you, I would imagine it's like that, but there's a lot more nerve-wracking, you know, that goes on behind the scenes. So how do you kind of enjoy, you know, tournament play when you're on that side?
You know, I've been real fortunate. You know, in 2010, I got to experience a Final Four run. There's not too many people that could ever say that. You know, there's very few teams and programs and individuals get to see that firsthand. So experiencing that, the thrill of not only the media members, but the fans, but more importantly, your players. When you get to see your players experience the excitement of an NCAA tournament, I think it would be remarkable. But you got to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. So, you know, am I nervous? Not really, to be honest with you. You know, you come up with the best game plan you can as a coach. You got to do a great job of subbing your guys in and out. You got to draw up good things after timeouts. You got to make some adjustments based on what we did Saturday. But at the end of the day, I think coaching's a little overrated, to be honest with you. I think players, you know, make good coaches. And I got a group of guys that are really good players that believe in that we can get this done. And now we got to go do it.
I was asked this, so I said I would ask you, which team has the advantage since you just played them before they won?
Well, you always got to go with the home team, Dana. That's everybody's thinking. But whoever will have the advantage of this team, it goes out and plays better. You know, they beat us here. We beat them there. Both games came into the final like 2 minutes. So I think the advantage is the team that plays good basketball, and hopefully it's us.
What is it about these two teams that have made, given them such a string of really close games?
Well, I think, you know, both teams have really good guards. You know, obviously our guards are really, really good. Tajon is really good. Darius Roy is really good. Abrams is really good. Those kids can get it going really, really quick. They run a lot of pick and rolls, so they put you in rotations. We do the same thing. So I think both teams are a little bit similar in that regard as far as our offense. And then both teams defensively kind of, you know, do a little bit of the same. So it's a little bit of a chess match in that regard.